Hold on.
I already got the donations page up.
Oh, you got the donations page up. Okay, good. Okay, good luck, guys.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So,
Hold on.
welcome back. Loner.
There we
You
go.
good?
Yep, me good.
Okay.
Set timer working and everything is set.
Yep. All right.
So
this is Devil May Cry 2. This is going to be Dante New Game. Loner here is going to be running. Say hello.
Heya.
I'm DE Cosmic. I run DMC1 and DMC2. And this is Gonzo. He also runs DMC2.
What's up, guys? What is up? All right, whenever you're ready, Loner. I guess you count down because the one that has the timer.
It's game time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully we can show you guys some of the great broken stuff in this game that happens.
The best DMC game to run in the series is
objectively, right?
It's literally a rollover because that's all you do in this game.
See that
wall jumps and rolls are essential to the game. Why? Because it's faster to roll than to walk. That is a fact.
Yeah, that's pretty much that's just a fact. Yeah. So the game starts out a little bit slow. You're in these big environments, and we just kind of run past these guys.
Yeah, who needs to fight these guys? I mean, casually you'd want to fight because it's cool, but at the same time, you don't really need to. Kind of just roll away and get away from them as fast as possible.
Yeah, well, we are coming up on the first fight in the game.
That's mandatory, yeah. So you get these red wall fights. Yeah. You can't escape because the game wants you to fight this to get the mechanics of the game down and to be trolly. But
yeah,
I think it's 8 enemies in total for this one.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. So the interesting thing about this game is that it pits you in these big environments with all this mobility, and then doesn't really pit you against enemies that really know how to deal with your mobility, or they don't have the capability to.
Yeah, like a lot of these enemies, especially in the beginning, are just there to be pushovers. So they make you feel that you're great at the game until they put you against a heavier boss, and then you're like, well, I suck.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's pretty easy, GG's. And then, Loner's going to go into DT form and kind of finish them off from afar, trying to stay as close to the red wall as possible to be able to start rolling immediately to the next room. Sometimes you might hit a wall and climb up by mistake. Sometimes it happens a lot, but.
And then this fight right here, Loner's going to try and keep his chain going as long as he can, because he wants to get the upgrade for Rebellion by mission 3, but he needs a lot of red orbs to do it. He needs 5,000.
Yeah, in order to really focus on red orbs, you need to focus on your stylish meter. And you need to be precise in your strikes. You need to be quick, but also maintain that showtime, gauge effectively.
Exactly. And I mean, pretty much if you're not getting those red orbs now, like, you're not going to be able to make up for it later on. So you're going to have to wait on the Rebellion upgrade until mission 4 at the most.
Yeah. I mean, before the strat here was just to get done with this room immediately as quick as possible. But now it's more of, let's focus on getting these orbs early and quick as possible, since the enemies are easy, maintain showtime, and just grab all the orbs we can.
Exactly.
I mean, we're kind of losing time now so that we can make it up late game.
Exactly. This is pretty much one of the ultimate games of you lose a lot of time early in order to just buff yourself for late game and just destroy everything.
Yeah, especially with the new strats that were developed recently. The run is pretty much completely different from what it used to be a couple months ago. So it's now, we never used to worry about blood points or blood orbs. Now it's essential that we pick our times to work on the stylish gauge.
Yeah, not to mention that we do pick up a lot more items in this run now, or the orbs and stuff, I should say. The amulets.
Yeah. So
this used to be a pretty bare bones run before.
Yeah, it was literally just spearhead, go, roll. And now it's still that, but at the same time, we take a pit stop here and there. So
Exactly.
All right, easy A
Also,
first
hey,
mission.
Dark Harmonizer, I see you out there. That's a lot of damage.
Oof. Oof. Let's go Loner. I know.
Let's go, Loner.
Loner. I'm
Loner's
telling you,
got some
if you
fans
mess
in the
up,
chat,
man.
man.
You mess up, I'm memeing. That's it.
Exactly.
Just focus though. You got this, man.
Yeah, you got this. You got this.
So the first couple missions are relatively easy. They're pushover missions is what we call them. The real run, I say the run starts at mission 5 because it doesn't exist. So we'll talk about that later.
It
But for
doesn't
now, it's just all right. Plow right through this and just don't die.
Exactly.
Right. And yes, I mean,
This mission, this room right here is going to be RNG.
yeah, those orbs spawn randomly, and there's no way to manipulate them. So that's actually a really good pattern. It's it's one of the quicker patterns, believe it or not.
I
It's
think it's the
usually
quickest one.
yeah, it's usually 1-2 poke strike, and Loner's showing off right there. This is actually the worst pattern you can get because you have to really have precision in your jumps. If you miss that jump and you hit the ledge going down, then you won't get them. So you need a total of 8 orbs just to get through this room here, and
Yeah,
you
so
got the
optimally that
three
room,
cycle.
yeah, optimally that room is a 2 cycle, but it was a 3 cycle this time.
Yeah, so it's I mean it happens.
It happens. It's not really.
I always think it's based on the way you face in that room. I don't know. It could just be me, but
I mean, maybe it's just superstition. I've never noticed really like anything. Then again, I can never exactly remember where I'm supposed to go in this mission for some reason. Just because everything's so gray and watery, it's like,
yeah,
what turn
everything
do I
looks the
take
same.
again? Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't get it, man.
So here, these little flies here, these little birds, they're really annoying. They disappear once you get that statue down and the wall opens. But sometimes you need that one last hit, and you'll get charged by 3 or 4 of them. They're kind of just trolly.
Exactly.
But and then these magicians here are the worst.
Oh yeah. The worst though is this inanimate object. Oh, Mills donated $8 up front. You want to go ahead and read that, Gonzo?
Mills says there's a crazy Russian man raping in here. Send help.
Seems you have met Mecca, the god of DMC4. Rapping, not raping. No.
Oh, excuse me, rapping. Excuse me.
Rapping.
I read that kind of wrong.
I'm like, what are you talking about, dude?
I saw 1P on there, right? Excuse me.
We're trying not to turn people off from this game. They get these dark messages coming in. Like,
this is Devil May Cry. It's completely dark, isn't it?
Oh my goodness!
Dark.
Give me my dollar and my street cred back. More like, give me my humanity.
You know what? Just stream's done, guys. We're done. We got
pack it up.
All right,
we're out of here.
All right. Well, yeah. Other than that, like I said, the first couple missions is just really quick plow throughs, pushovers, and kind of teach you the mechanics of the game, essentially.
Yeah, and then we're gonna grab the aerial heart right here.
Plow right through.
Yeah. Grab the aerial heart, which is mandatory.
Yes, in order because you can't get out this room if you can't fly, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I can't read Russian, man.
Can't read Russian. Oh no, Simateus.
I can't do it.
All right, so this mission, this is an interesting mission because you just fight a giant gorilla. This is the first part where we're gonna actually get to see some of the boss strats that got developed recently with Million Stab, and this is a pretty neat strat. This is something that's pretty recent. This is something that didn't get incorporated into runs until Loner started running this game.
Yeah, because the thing with Million Stab is, I couldn't really do it and then perfect it in a way to where I'm outside of Devil Trigger and then still doing a Million Stab. Until Loner started running the game and actually develop a method and figured out that, hey, I can Million Stab and still be out of Devil Trigger and still save my DT gauge at the same time.
Yeah, and I believe that was actually Dark Harmonizer that did share the info with us, so shout outs to him.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Very informative videos on too.
Oh yeah, so now we got King Gorilla Man here.
Oh,
He's
good.
RNG related. But if you get him in the right spot and do million stabs here, ooh, that was bad.
Yeah, he didn't get the stun lock.
Yeah, he didn't get the stun lock. So he likes to hang up there, hang out for a while, and then jump down. Hopefully ever, which slows down the run dramatically. So a lot of these boss fights can be RNG heavy. But with this million stab technique, you can actually just stun lock and be good to go. And yeah, there it is. Nice and easy, nice and smooth.
Got that that camera angle percent there going, but fortunately he was.
Yes.
He knew what he was
man.
doing.
Let me tell you about these camera angles. Game.
The
Camera
camera
angles.
won't stop my wrath.
These camera angles are the best in the series. All right, let's be real. Okay, you'll figure that out later on.
Oh yeah.
So
we are coming up on the first quote unquote skip of the game. It's the quick heart skip. Normally, what the game wants you to do after you go down this street here is to go and get the quick heart and then hit the orb and run through the door. However, we don't actually need it. We just roll through the door.
Because essentially the roll in this game is really, really fast compared to just running. And you can, like Cosme just said, you don't have to have the quick heart. Normally you would have to run down here and then with the quick heart in DT mode and then pass that gate just now. But Loner doesn't need it. What is it? What is a quick heart?
What is a quick heart?
A roll.
Yeah, you're just rolling. You know, it's a roll heart, right?
Roll heart.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that precision right there. There's normally, if you were to just run that by yourself without rolling, you would never make it. But with the rolls, you have more than enough time if you do it correctly. That is.
So then this boss,
yeah,
this boss right here, we're gonna see the first appearance of Majin form in this run.
Yeah. So what is Majin form?
So Majin form is essentially just Dante's ultimate form. It only appears when he's going to be at red health, which you're going to see a lot throughout the run. So basically the fastest way to beat a lot of these bosses is just to get hit until you can go into Majin form. And what Loner's going to do is you'll see him once he's down to red health, he's going to target the tentacle behind the serpent so that he can shoot both the tentacle and the serpent at the same time, because the serpent can only have her shield up when she has 4 tentacles. So he's going to kill that shield and then just one cycle her.
Yeah, so you have it. So right now he's targeted on the tentacle. So as soon as he turns into Majin form, just destroy that, and it's automatically going to target. I call her Medusa. So
serpent, same thing.
Serpent, Medusa, same thing. Snake lady, and kind of just destroy him easily. You know, before this. Yeah, I mean, before it used to be really, really hard to have that consistent strap, but now it's very consistent and it's very just chill.
Exactly.
You know, easily balanced. Yeah, easily.
Easily
now,
very balanced form.
This is a part of the stream where I kind of just blank out and I wake up on mission 6 for some reason. So for me, the game goes from 1, 2, 3, 4 into 6 because we don't talk about 5.
Exactly. However, he did grab a purple art here, so he can make quick work of this boss right here, which is just a couple of wolfy boys.
Yeah, so the key here is you want to keep switching. If you do too much damage on one, then it gives them a slight immunity frame for a while, and you're just wasting your DT bar, and that's bad because DPS.
Yeah, exactly. So by switching targets, the game says, oh, you didn't damage this enemy X amount in Y amount of time. So cool. We're just gonna keep letting you damage all these enemies. That's fine.
Yeah, that's cool. And then now coming up is another one of these red wall fights. Are mandatory to just all right. We're gonna give you 2 ground targets and 2 aerial targets. How do you fight? Essentially, because up until this point, it's all been ground targets, and you never actually have to deal with aerial targets. But now they give you both, and now you have to use a little bit more guns.
He's just gonna have his way with them.
Yeah,
he's gonna use these shotgun ebony and ivory cancels. Deal a little bit more DPS as well as knock down the enemies.
Oh yeah, much quicker, much more efficient. Hurts the index finger every now and then, if you. But it's worth.
it's worth. DPS is worth.
Guys, donation link is below. Do it now, guys. Do it now. Get those donations in. I'm ready to start reading, so let's do it, man. Let's do
Hear
it.
the man's sultry voice read things correctly this time.
Easy day.
Easy day, easy game, easy life.
Yeah, so mission 5 is one of the worst. It's literally a restart point for a lot of runners because of Chopper. So Chopper fight coming up. This boss here, kind of just easy. We roll by him.
Yeah, hey,
GG.
Lucia can deal with her later in her playthrough.
Yeah, so for a lot of us speedrunners that do too, we just don't think about this mission because one, these tanks are really bad. So there's an eye on top of the tank that if you do an aerial kind of slam down with the sword, it does the most amount of damage. And if you're in DT form, it does like I think 4 times the damage.
Something like that. Yeah,
Something like that.
ridiculous.
So that was a good first tank. Usually the second and third tanks are iffy because you have this machine gun that's right on top of it, and if it starts shooting at you and you're not in DT form, you're going to get knocked down, and it's kind of annoying to deal with. So far, it's looking really, really good.
Yeah, he's getting some pretty nice RNG here.
Oh yeah.
No machine. Well, there's the machine gun. The machine gun missed him.
Yeah, luckily. So now you're in DT form, so now he gets the extra damage and utilize that. And then the third one is usually iffy, man. It's really, really
Usually
bad.
pretty iffy. Also, the style
ID.
rankings of this game are don't worry, come on, bingo, awesome, and showtime.
Are you ready?
They try-
Are you ready? That's what it is. I
Are
thought
you
it was-
ready? Yeah.
It's are you ready? It's are you
And
ready?
then- yeah. They try to keep it clean, and then I realized later on.
I just don't understand like why bingo is a thing. Like bingo. Like what? Like whenever I'm feeling like kick ass, like bingo is not something that I just feel the need to shout.
Bingo. No,
It's like, are you
I
ready?
guess-
Is cool. Like there's a throwback to that and the other games, But bingo? Like come
I mean,
on.
like I said, they try to keep it clean, or
Jackpot. I mean, but jackpot sounds cool.
Yeah.
Jackpot sounds cool.
Behind D. There you go.
Behind D.
Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Anyways,
This chopper is actually a weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
it is. It literally has a mind of its own.
Yeah. See, like you guys are gonna see Loner do pretty much oh my goodness, Infested Chopper donated $100 to charity.
Oof.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Why don't you go ahead and read that donation? Is that what it says? Is swat, 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 swat.
That's literally what it says. $100 for Infested Chopper.
I love you
He's
guys.
donating.
Yo,
he's
shout
donating
outs.
as he's about to kill Dante, pretty
Yeah.
much. Or
That's actually his dying wish is to give the $100 to charity. That's the dying wish of this chopper.
good job, Chopper. We're proud of you. Very, very proud of you.
Soy. Amazing. Oh, it's the Rafflecopter. That makes sense.
Ooh, soy.
But yeah,
All
so
right,
you guys
so-
are gonna see Loner. Okay, go ahead, Gonzo.
Oh, no, that's cool. So this fight here, there's many ways you can doing this. Lone doing the 4 missile strat, which is you get hit by 4 missiles to build up your Majin form right away, which it leaves you just enough alive in the red to be able to hit that Majin form. But the thing is, you need to have some Devil Trigger. But luckily, it builds up enough Devil Trigger to put you into Majin form. So now.
There we go.
Oof, that was really, really close. So now you're gonna see Loner turn into Majin form, and hopefully one cycle this boss here. This boss is truly
He's gonna get the good RNG that turned.
that turn right there because you got to hit that eye at a precise spot, which he's
Very
hitting it on
good.
point.
Your
Easy
memes
day.
ends here.
Ah. So this is where I wake up from my coma, and it's automatically mission 6 because we don't talk about mission 5.
Exactly.
So luckily,
And this boss is a pretty big indicator of like how I was saying earlier. Some of the enemies just don't know how to deal with your mobility, but this boss takes it to the next level.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So yeah, I guess the developers forgot that there's a blind spot below, and so what Loner's doing right now, he's shooting the hands so that they don't spawn these firebirds that'll annoy you at shooting him on the base that he can't ever hit you on. So it's a good strat, and
It's pretty cool.
I guess the developers forgot there was a hole, because you would think, oh yeah, I can't get next to the boss, but it's literally shotgun time.
Yeah, it's
So
just,
Ebony Ivory shotgun spam right here. So you'll see Loner switch it between as quickly as possible, making sure that each gun goes off to be able to get maximized damage and DPS on his base before second phase.
you prevent the bats from spawning literally by shooting it.
Yeah, I literally found that out yesterday when Loner
Yeah,
was doing
you
this practice run. I was like,
Yeah,
wait,
you
why
literally-
aren't the bats spawning? If you shoot their hands prior to you doing your damage, yeah, they won't spawn.
Exactly.
So this head here, you want to explain about that?
So the head, basically Loner wants to corner it here, so he can do the million stabs without pushing it away. The head's blasts there have a shotgun-like effect where if you're in front of it like this, and it's shooting them out, it's going to do ridiculous DPS to you.
Oh yeah.
So
So
the entire intention here is just how Loner's just backing it into the corner, and then he's just going to keep DPSing it while it's down on the ground, just to destroy it.
he's kind of being nice, kind of
Kind of
being
not.
nice, but oof, that one hurt a little. Yeah, he does loads of damage to you if you stand right in front of him. So,
Then he's just going to finish it off with some Devil Trigger.
yeah, good old fancy Devil Trigger, easy day.
Yeah,
And yeah, that's mission 6.
that's mission 6.
I love waking up on mission 6 because it's so easy. Like I said, we just don't talk about mission 5 at all.
Mission
What is
7
that?
here is another one of the it's another one of those like filler missions. It's the running simulator,
Oh yeah.
or as we call it, the staircase simulator, just because there's a lot of staircases and elevators and sliding pipes and stuff.
Oh, good times. Good
Super
times.
Good times.
So yeah, mission 7 is really just like Cosmic was saying. We call it staircase simulator because that's really all it is. You're just running from point A to point B without dying. But in this particular mission here, the new strat kind of developed, which is kind of grabbing that new amulet. If you want to talk about that a little bit more.
Yeah, so essentially, before we didn't use to grab the fire amulet here. Loner in his testing discovered that the DPS that you get late game from the fire amulet is worth the 40 seconds or so that you lose on this mission if you're going to go and grab it. So you're going to see him, hit this orb, and then he's going to run all the way down the staircase, and then he's going to stand on the green platform that's down here, fill up his Devil Trigger a little bit just so he can fly to the top, and then grab it.
Because whenever you grab an orb or amulet, or it automatically fills up your Devil Trigger or gauge. So if you get just enough on this green platform coming up, if Loner decides to stop doing backflips, cartwheels, then once you get that orb and come right back down, you're good. You're completely filled. So it's one of the new strats that we kind of toyed around with, and it's very effective. So he's just gonna fly up here, grab it, jump right back down. Look at
Exactly.
this. Look
And
at those
a lot
camera
of
angles, man.
Yeah, the Flameheart camera angles.
Yeah.
A lot of these strats were born out of when I routed Trish. Loner and I were testing a lot of the DPS that these different items provided on the bosses, and he took all of these strats over to New Game. And I said to him, dude, I don't know, like you're literally wasting like 2 minutes of the run grabbing these items. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. And he's like, no, just wait, just
watch.
hold on, just
I
let me
got
do my
this.
thing. He's like, I know this game, I can do this.
So this is one of the different changes here from the old strat. We actually used to touch that elevator, run out the room, and there's another room right near the lava where you'd go in, grab the Vendetta, the Dante's most powerful sword in the game, and that's what we'd be using. However, the new strats kind of just said, hey, we don't need that thing no more. We just need the Rebellion. We're good.
Exactly. Because I found out that the damage differences on the 3 swords in this game are pretty insignificant. So, like, let's say, for example, and they're also inconsistent. Right. So, like, Rebellion, let's say, can hit a value of 15, 16, and 15.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because for whatever reason its base would be like 16, but it can hit below that for whatever reason.
For whatever reason, yeah.
Yeah. And then like Vendetta would be able to hit 16, 17, 18. And then Merciless would be able to hit 14, 15, 16. That's just kind of how little the difference is. Because what really matters in this game is the hitbox, not the base. Yeah, the base values. And Rebellion has a bigger hitbox than Vendetta does.
Yeah, believe it or not, like I remember in that mission 2 room with the orbs, and it was hard to hit certain angles with the Vendetta, so that I'd have to do like a poke stab thing with it. But with the Rebellion, you kind of just hit through those corners pretty much easy. So yeah, in this room is pretty much just stay alive. It's a timed room. Doesn't matter how fast you kill these guys. But what Loner wants to try to do is maintain that showtime gauge. There we go. So as best as and long as he could, while having the other enemies spawn, because this is a good room to get some free orbs, essentially.
The differences between the amulets. Essentially, a fire orb just deals ridiculous DPS. It increases your damage while you're in Devil Trigger.
Yeah.
And along with the offense art. So we get both of those in this run to, you know, maximize the DPS. The ice orb actually stun locks enemies. It freezes them during the hit stun that you have them in. Yeah. And then the lightning orb, I actually forget what it does there. Loner, do you know what it does?
What, lightning?
Lightning orb, yeah.
It's just neutral. Like, not...
Yeah.
This,
it doesn't really affect anything. It's just there for like effects.
One of the most efficient orb actually, because it doesn't consume too much DT bar compared to ice and fire.
Yeah, it's just there for looks.
That too.
What's the best gun in the game?
Probably shotgun, I'd say.
It's between shotgun or ebony and ivory, depending on your.
Yeah, I mean missile launcher is cool, but like it misses a lot.
Yeah.
As far as how long we've all been running the game, I think Loner's been running it for what, 3 months or something.
Yeah.
And I think I was maybe a month more than him, and I think you were about 2 weeks ahead of me, Gonzo.
Yeah.
So probably about 4 months, 4 or 5 months.
So yeah, I think. Oh yeah. So this game here, for some reason, it won't give you that next level of aerial. So you can be at that level, but for some reason, if you hit double trigger and you try to fly, it won't let you fly up because of the camera there. Nice, you got an S on that mission.
Nice, yeah, that's really good.
So now we got another pushover boss here, which we're going to buy a purple warp to fill up our DT gauge, and you're going to see the million stab technique here, which stun locks him, which is great.
He's just going to Dark Souls the shit out of him.
Yeah, pretty much. So with this strat here, you're going to see him go into DT form, have him charge up his million stabs, and then get out of DT form. Because if you're outside of DT form while doing a million stabs, it doesn't waste any double trigger. So it's pretty much just trying to use your double trigger efficiently, and then there you go. Easy GG fight. That was actually a perfect fight.
Why did we decide to run this game? That's what somebody's asking. I decided to run this game because it was my first speed game, and I wanted an easy game to run, and I did actually enjoy this game a little bit casually. I started with the Lucia category because I really liked that category after watching runs of it. This game provides you with a lot of the fundamentals that you need for speedrunning in general, as well as speedrunning the Devil May Cry series, but it's also a little bit more forgiving. Not to mention that there was a lot of innovation left, like to do. Between Gonzo, Loner, and myself, we've done a ton of optimizing for this game, and the Dante world record has actually had 7 minutes shaved off it from the previous iteration.
Yeah, because it was Kaneko at first who had it, I think, at like 103, 102, and then I came and I brought it down to I think an hour. Then Alexander came down and brought it down to 58:40. And then I came and I beat that, and then Loner came and took up another 4 minutes almost.
Yep,
4 minutes. 4 minutes. Yep. Yeah. So this game wasn't completely optimized essentially. So there was more you could have done to optimize this game, and it was definitely optimized now. So, or if we can manipulate RNG in this game, then we would have perfect runs. But it's really hard to do that.
Yeah, I suspect that at some point, like somebody will get like a 50-minute run and it will just be literally unbeatable.
Yeah, and it's a struggle to get anything under 57 nowadays. So you need good RNG, good execution, and you know, and it's fun. It's competitive. You know, there's a lot of techniques and precision that you need to really focus on. It's really execution heavy, to be honest.
Like it's a pretty good speed game. It's like I don't defend this game like on a casual level, but I do defend it as a speed game. I think it's a pretty good speed game just because of like again I really like broken stuff in games.
Oh yeah.
So like I see, you know, being able to one cycle that bull with, you know, Flameheart, and it's just like that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, the old strat used to be just kind of poke in DT form, and once Loner stabs is actually much more efficient, and you can stun lock. It was game over pretty much.
Pretty much.
So-
Director Bison, if you remember how to do that glitch, let us know. I'm interested.
Yeah,
I am
definitely.
very interested.
Most definitely. All right, so now mission 10. After all that running from building, you come here and now you're actually doing stuff, right?
And by doing stuff, he means we're gonna kill ourselves.
We're gonna essentially kill ourselves.
Yeah. This guy wants to know why you and Loner wanted to run this game, Gonzo.
I wanted to run this game because I was looking for a different speed game because I'm usually an RPG speedrunner, and I needed something different. I wanted something different. I loved DMC2 back in the day, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna run it. And then I ran it, and then I had this ambitious goal to run it in AGDQ. So I submitted it. I mean, it didn't get accepted, however, but it was still a good experience, and I really enjoyed it. It was something for me to branch out from RPG speedrunning. So, and then I was the only one to run it for a while. Xander, Cosmic came, and then Loner came 2 months after, and kind of just like ran with it, which is great. So because it's now given me something to improve on. You know, it's always improvements to be made. All right, easy boss fight coming up here.
Yeah. Whenever you can, Loner. People want to know why you started running this game.
Fair enough.
So yeah, this fight right here.
I know you got to focus on killing yourself.
Yeah, just you know.
And this is what I mean there. I don't actually mean, yeah, literally.
Literally, no. So it's pretty much go into DT forms and then use that up as much as you can and kind of just missile launcher spam here to kill the remainder of this boss, right? But this boss is spawning larvas. These big, huge larvas here. Back in the day, the old strats used to be fight them until you beat them, and it was really hard. Nowadays, you let them swallow you. And Alexander figured out that if you move the analog stick fast enough, you can actually destroy them one shot. And there we go. Easy day.
I used to think that you had to mash the buttons, but nope. It's you could probably hear Loner's nuts over there, like he's playing Resident Evil Remake.
Oh yeah, it's a good time. Once you figure that out, I used to, and it's trying to fight the larva back in the day, and now it saved me about like 47 seconds, I think, from before. So it's a huge time save.
Exactly.
Yeah, oh, here's click, 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 click.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mission 11. Oh man, this is the cameraman right here.
So Mission 11 is our meme. You'll see here in a little bit. The camera angles, like I said in the beginning, the camera angles in this game are the best in the series. You'll know why in a little bit. But yeah, from now it's literally just roll right through.
Rolling through this Mayan temple.
Yeah, you got some puzzles here. It's cute, and hopefully you don't run up any walls or run into walls, because Dante likes to run up walls for some reason. I don't know why.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that Dante discovered that Mayans invented cell phones, so he's come to consult the boss about his cellular telephone plan and why he is wasting so much data.
Yeah, apparently AT&T was discovered here. I don't know. That's a.
It's just a rumor.
It's just a rumor. I don't know. We're about to find out. I think.
I think so. Hopefully, we'll find it.
You know. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Can you?
Yeah.
Hello? Okay, good, dude. All right, we're good. We're good. All right, so I got really. I've got really good service.
All right, so shout outs to Leon S. Kennedy for this boulder.
Yeah, you could just roll. A lot of people just run down. Yeah, just roll.
Just roll.
That's all you need to do.
It's quicker.
It's so much quicker. So before here, you actually used to tank or do a couple hits here and tank this this little thing. Well, I don't know what you want to call it. Spike thing. Yeah.
Optimally, you don't have to tank it, but I think you got a bad pattern, so you had to tank it with DT.
Yeah, it happens. So here we just fly up. Normally, you would go up the platforms and hit that orb, and then it'll give you a platform to jump on. No, we just fly.
We just fly.
Who
it's
does
one of the
platforms?
few areas in the game that the game actually just says, yeah, there's no invisible. You can just fly here.
Yeah.
And here's the cameraman.
Oh, man. So this fight here, for some reason, prioritizes the dog's point of view as opposed to the actual boss. So you see how Loner is already on the boss right now, and the camera is not really shifting over to him as ideally as it should be. So what Loner wants is for him to, like, he's completely fighting him off screen, and the point of view is really on the dogs. So Loner
what he wants him to do is stab him.
Yeah,
he's
just
got
like
it now.
that.
Yeah,
Perfect. Because then he just stays right there, and Loner can just poke. But yeah, that was the best camera angle ever in this game. There is none.
Objectively, absolutely.
You just don't see him.
Is this the king? I think this is the king next.
Is it? Oh.
We're not even in Pluto.
No, that's Pluto.
No,
That's Pluto.
no,
Yeah.
not
Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pluto isn't real.
Yeah, Pluto's not real. Pluto's not.
I mean, Pluto just became a new planet, or became a planet again. Like it was not a planet for like what 3 or 4 years, and they were like, we're just gonna give you a planet. So,
exactly.
Whatever.
I was like, okay, bro, that's fine. The triangles, I'll buy them. Oh no, the triangles.
Oh, the trolls, the troll skulls. So, the best way to destroy these triangles are to overhead smash, and these skulls like to do a blitz rush on you every time, and if you hit them, you don't hit the triangle, and that's kind of rough. They like to troll.
Oh, hello.
It felt like 10 years, right? All right, so now we get to fight Pluto, who's not a real planet, or is a real planet. I don't know.
It's not even a real boss, to be honest. Like,
it's a pity boss fight.
Like, you can see, like, he just swung at Loner, but the hitboxes are not even on the chains themselves. They're just on the balls.
He's like, I'm gonna slap you with my balls, man.
Yeah, so like if your character is ducking like low enough, it just doesn't register. Like he just does not hit you. He got whacked there, but like,
he got wrecked. He
Thanks,
said, "You owe me money." Laugh.
Thanks, lasers. I mean,
He's
it was.
like, where's my money?
Yeah, where's my money?
I mean, where's the donations?
Yeah, where's the donations? Pretty
where's
much.
the money for? Where's the money for research?
Yes. See.
If you want to
Guys,
fight
donate,
cancer
like I said,
camera
donation
angles,
links.
you gotta fight cancer.
Donation links are down below. Please get those donations in, guys.
He's
It's
gonna grab a
great
small
cause.
devil star. He's gonna grab a small devil star for this boss fight, and then he's gonna fight the king, also known as Arius.
Wait, what? Who's the king?
Arius.
Right.
And this boss can give you one of 3 patterns. One, like you're seeing here, where he just kind of stands there and lets you hit. Then he can.
Two,
he can put up the shield a shitload.
infinite shields, and they're really, really trolly. Or 3, he can just go across the room, which he didn't there, luckily. But man, it's really bad pattern right here. But if you hit him while in the shield, it kind of gives you another animation for another shield, another Q for it. So you kind of want to not hit him while that happens.
All right, so this mission, I'm gonna let Gonzo take the reins on this one because I made up the strat for this mission, but I can't do it still, even though I've done this run a few times. So I'm gonna let him explain how this mission evolved.
So good times, right? This used to be a reset point because of before we discovered this strat, which you're about to see here in a few, I would waste about 2.5 minutes on this, and now it saved me a lot of time. So here we have these orbs that we can actually hit in DT form. As long as you're close enough, you just do one swing, it'll do three of those little cards instead of just one, as you know, when you're doing aerial slams. Once we found that out, it makes that last orb easy, and the very last one before the boss extremely like easy, because you'll see here in a few with that very last orb before the boss, you have those magicians who just like to just throw thunder at you. It's pretty bad.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then here's a despawn coming up. He's just gonna make all the enemies disappear.
Yeah, so I found this by mistake actually. I was rolling, ran up that wall, and the guys just despawned in this room. I was like, wait, what? So this room used to take another 35 seconds because of those magicians, you know, getting on top of you, but now it takes like 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's easy life.
Yeah. Oh man, we completely optimized mission, and it used to be a really trolly reset point for me.
The only thing we could really do more is just kind of try and figure out like a better way to do this orb, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, I was thinking you could kind of roll and then go and do, but I'm not sure how that'll work. I'd have to try that out. But
yeah.
Cosmic was the one to kind of come up with this strat here. I was in a stream. I was doing a stream running this game, trying to optimize mission 14, and he was like, "Hey, why don't you just go into DT form and you know, do this aerial strat that we're about to show you right now." I was like, okay, and it worked, and I was like, man, it changed it saved a minute and 40 seconds. Oof. See, yeah, those magicians here are really troll. So you have to be at the same plane of this orb, or else it won't hit. So it took a little bit for Loner to get there, but he got it, so that's good. And then now we got Phantom.
Yeah. We got the guy that gave everybody problems in the first game is just a chump in this game.
Oh yeah, gives you nightmares in DMC1, and gives you perfect dreams in DMC2.
It's cool.
All right, we just got a donation, $10 donation from Caldia that says, "I'm motivated." That's what I like to hear.
I'm motivated.
I'm motivated.
Thank you very much for your words and your donation. Good luck.
Thank you so much for that donation, man. I appreciate it. Motivated.
Motivated.
Can we just get a hashtag motivated in the just why not, right?
Why not?
Why not?
Hashtag
Good times.
chopper.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot we got a boss fight coming up. Yeah. That was easy. So mission 15. It's easy, but it's not at the same time. Right? So it's pretty much a trial of enemies just coming at you. You have to defeat them all within 2 minutes, and if you don't, you have to restart the trial and not lose time, etc., etc. Normally, you would beat the trial with at least 20 seconds left. Sometimes you might get a white orb drop or a holy water drop, because if you notice in this game, you can't buy holy water and do holy water spams, or else this game would be too easy. At least in terms of the speed run, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's already easy enough casually. Can you imagine run with holy water like consistently?
Oh yeah,
It's like
just
30 minutes. Easy.
Good times. Yeah, because Alexander actually got world record from that just based on getting that white orb. Yeah. So white orbs in this game refill your DT bar or DT gauge, and it's essential to have that DT gauge, especially at the end of this trial, because the monsters do get a little bit harder. And if you could just kill them a little bit quicker, hey, you're gonna save time. So he saved 45 seconds, I think, compared to me, because I didn't get it, and I was like, man, that's gonna be hard to beat.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was a good run.
Yeah, it was a great run.
And something you'll notice Loner doing a lot on this mission is he'll shoot enemies a couple of times, especially the flying ones, just to bring them to the ground so he can do better DPS with Rebellion.
Yeah, because if you try to aerial dash on them or swing, it won't it might or might not hit. It's a 50-50 chance essentially, but it's better to just hit him either with a shotgun, ebony ivory, and bring him down right away because sword swings in this game are a little more efficient, a little better.
Somebody said rate the dateability of the DMC2 bosses. I mean, clearly, Despair Embodied is like the best parent, you know, like bar none. Like they're both, so you can literally have whatever you want.
Anything.
They're
Yeah,
both.
so yeah, DMC2 doesn't really have abilities. It's just you have guns, you have swords, you have amulets, and that's really it. It's very different from the other DMCs. Well, one because it was rushed, but two, you know, it wanted to be a little different with the whole dual character thing. So
Yeah, that was something that got it, you know, ended up getting introduced in this game. Was like the
Right.
multi-character playthroughs that ended up getting, you know, a big part of what people liked about the series later on in 3 and 4. This game also introduced Trickster, and they tried for the context-sensitive stuff, but I guess they figured it'd be better to just have it be its own thing. So, I mean, like, you'll see people doing runs of this game, and unless they're, like, totally on point, there's a chance that they can, you know, accidentally run along a wall just because of context-sensitive actions. So it makes a lot more sense to have those sorts of actions be their own button.
oh yeah, definitely. All right. So mission 16, we're almost done. Relatively smooth run overall. It's very fast paced, very execution heavy, and you have to be patient with your attacks, especially to build up your showtime gauge. Because if you don't, you're going to miss out on orbs that you need for the late game. That's why you haven't seen Loner buy anything other than purple orbs for certain missions. You know, because we have bosses that we need to focus on, etc. Mission 16. There's a boss at the end of this, which we call Tri-Face, and there's many ways of approaching that boss. If you want to elaborate on that, Cosmic.
Yeah. So the stave strat that people used to do a lot was basically DPS with missile launcher, and then do DT shoot during the times that its faces are combined. The riskiest strat that Gonzo came up with that he has yet to implement in a run, which could save a lot of time potentially, is to essentially have Majin form ready when you get after you get off the elevator to fight Tri-Face, and then you just one cycle it that way. The strategy that you're probably going to see Loner do here is the strat is kind of in the middle. It saves a lot more time than the safe one, but it's a lot less riskier than the Majin strat, and that's the aerial raid strat. Aerial raid in this game is incredibly busted. It's something that we use a lot in the New Game Plus runs for all the bosses. It pretty much replaces Million Stab as your main form of DPS in New Game Plus.
Yep.
It's most practical here just because of the amount of Devil Stars that you have at your disposal by this point, as well as the amount of Devil Trigger that you're going to build up beforehand before fighting the boss.
Right.
And essentially, Loner's going to find out which head is the weakest, and then he's going to wait for it to come to him. You're not really going to see him DPSing a lot. He's just going to kind of poke at it with Ebony and Ivory to figure out which head is vulnerable. And then he's going to hit it with Aerial Raid while he's in the Aerial Heart form. And it's going to deal a shitload of DPS. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss.
A buttload of DPS. But the thing is, it's very RNG. It doesn't always come to you all the time. And you'd have to sit there and wait and then take a lot of damage, and you're still waiting around. So it's like it's hit or miss with that strat. But when it's done properly, it's done properly. Like it's literally
like you guys are probably going to see like half of a health bar disappear with one aerial raid.
Literally one swipe and half the health. Like, oh, hey, look.
First up, we got the cameraman again. Runner-ups are Secretary, Arius, Snake Boss, and then King Lusted.
Yeah.
Arius. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, why are you forgetting Argos X though? The Chaos. Just a blob.
Yeah. So yeah, same thing with the last fight against this boss. kind of just poke. But like this camera angle is the best.
Absolutely.
It is seriously the best because he dashes and then the target goes onto the wolves, and the wolves are the primary fight pretty much. So apparently that's what the game wants you to think. So the game wants you to focus on the wolves first and then focus on the actual boss. But we're speedy zooms. So I like to beat the boss as fast as possible, please. Thanks.
Plus.
All right, so we're coming up on Tri-Face now. So we're strat Loner decides to do. I think he's going to do the aerial strike as opposed to Majin. Because Majin, you have to be very precise on how much damage you're taking in this elevator right here. Because if you take too much, then you might die and use your gold orb, and that's pretty bad because there's no backup gold orb at this point. Oh, hey, look, white orb. Nice.
Less RNG.
Yeah, it would have been great earlier, but also sometimes you get these green orbs that pop up and you can't avoid them. And that
We got a donation coming in.
Oh, nice.
From Director Bison.
We got 347.
374.
374. I can't talk right now. It's all right. I'm dyslexic today. 374 from Director Bison. Bulwark fought Sparta, but it only says so in his enemy file. That's why he fights Dante more than once. Only 2 bosses in this game have dialogue, and he isn't one of them. You just can't make this stuff up in DMC2.
No, you certainly can't.
No, you can't. All right, so Loner's going with the aerial DT strat. So now he's going to turn into DT form, do 1 swipe,
boom.
Look how much damage that is right there.
That
just 2 swipes, almost a full bar. So, yeah, good times.
So, yeah. Oh, he's gonna get it. He's got some good RNG this time.
Yeah, he's got really good RNG. Man, if this was world record, man, whew, if he was going for world record, this would have been great. So now he's gonna just tag him a little bit more.
Try and get I don't think he's gonna get the 1 cycle.
No, because he doesn't have any DT right now. But he is gonna do some damage here with the missile launcher as best as he can. Roll right into it, easy. Almost had the 1 cycle.
Hey guys, how's it going, guys? How much longer do you think you're gonna be?
Oh, we got like another 2 missions, and it's 30 seconds for the next one, and maybe about 2.5, 3 minutes for the last mission. So we'll say like 5-7 minutes.
Right, okay. It's just because it's the end of the slot, but I'll let you finish it up.
Oh yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
No problem, homies.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're pretty much almost done here, guys. So you're going to see, like, it's literally just a boss rush.
Pretty much.
At this point. So, yeah. So Loner's got that done. So now 1 final Tri-Face attack. You kind of just have to take it to the face. It's already dead. It's just programmed that way.
Just to mess with you one last time before it dies.
One last time. And then there we go. All right.
Boom.
So now, mission 17. It's a really quick boss fight if the RNG is there. That's pretty much it.
We were gonna watch the cutscene if we were doing better on time, but I guess we're just gonna have to skip it.
Yeah, it's all right though.
Yeah, we wanted to hear the "Here's your crown."
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Loner. Why did you start running this game? You forgot to answer.
Yeah.
My bad. Well, first of all, like, DMC2 is one of my first DMC games, and definitely one of the games that I invested in a lot. So I decided just to mess around with it a lot, so I thought speedrunning it would be a good idea.
And there you have it, folks.
There you have it. So yeah.
Ours is giving pretty good RNG here.
Oof.
Except for now, he's gonna just sit here and just pot shot her.
Oh yeah, he ran out of DT. I was like, wait, why is he using this? Oh, you can just stab. It's actually.
Is he missing him? He's just straight up missing him.
Yeah, it's just shooting to the right of him. That's the game development there.
Oh no, my dream, my life. I was going to be the king of this world. King. Yeah.
Oh
Here's your
man, and
crown.
then a lot of scenes happen at the
And a
very
shitload
last
of orbs
boss.
now.
So Loner has a lot of blood orbs, which is essentially what we like to use to buy whatever we need, right? So mainly our main focus are the devil stars because it helps us get our Majin form a little bit longer. So he's taking damage here to get down to red for Majin form, and it's really, really risky. But he did it here just perfectly, right? So he's going to take out this first head here with Majin form, and then use a Devil Star to keep the gauge going as long as possible to be able to do the boss rush down. So good deal. All right, so now he's done there. Got one more boss. He's going to use his.
Ah.
Oof. No. All right, so he's going to have to do old strats here, or safety backup strats.
Oh no.
Because essentially, what you want to do with this tentacle guy is use your Majin, which is your square and triangle together, to be able to kill this boss one shot. And he got the Majin form right there, so he's actually able to take out the next couple while still having enough to, while still having enough to take out the rest. Nice.
Boom.
Easy day.
Easy day.
Easy day indeed. So he's going to get it down as low as possible and then just target, and then he's going to use lasers, which literally kind of just wipes out pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a single target attack as well. So
Yeah.
So here, Loner's just hopefully not die. There we go. Easy GG.
GG. But wait, there's more.
Oh, well, wait.
And
There's
yes,
more.
That is very OP. Capcom decided to give Dante Cable's Air Hyper Viper Beam from Capcom 2.
Of course. So Loner's gonna die here, or even
He
turn
got the
into.
Majin.
He got the Majin, which is very, very, very fortunate.
Rare. It's actually rare to see on this boss.
I used to do it a lot. It's not too bad, but now he's gonna just hopefully laser. There it is, and there's no more stars, but GG right there. Easy. We're almost done. So he's gonna try to build up as much DT as he can just to finish off the rest of the boss here. Yeah, just a couple more attacks, and then we're almost done.
It's giving him some pretty bad patterns right now.
Really bad. So now he'll be able to come down.
Schnee, you
Axe.
finally showed.
Oh, hey Shani, what's up, man? Yeah, he's getting some really bad patterns. Luckily, this is a world record, so
Yeah.
and there we go, time. So 57 minutes. That's really, really good. That's high level play, even with really bad RNG. So, but yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate all the donos, and this is DMC2. I'm Dark Lord Gonzo.
I'm Cosmic.
And I'm Loner. So
Thank you to Mills and the guys for having us on. Go ahead, Loner, my bad. I said go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Loner. Yeah.
Well, what I'm gonna say, I don't know, man. Just say
hi.
jackpot.
Jackpot. Oh man, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Charity is supporting a great cause again. Thank you again for having us on board. DMC2 community appreciate you guys. So I mean, yeah, thank you again.
Shout outs to Alexander. Shout outs to Zero Ducks. Shout outs to the runners before us, Kanako and Peter Afro that started the train on this game. That we later continued to them. Shout outs to everybody that streamed before us for this great cause. You guys have a wonderful one. All right.
All right. Have a good one, guys. Take care.
Yep, and that's mouse off.
All right.